Nah, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't subject you guys to having to read a novel with sound behind it. That's just this person we're going to be talking about today.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to make a response video / commentary video on a video that was made by one Genoveve Simmons, who apparently has either an extreme love interest or just some sort of weird creepiness towards Hi, I Think I'm Real. She is borderline obsessed, deep dives his personal life and background on Twitter.
That's 'cause you're crazy.
To prove points that, I don't know, I'll let them speak for themselves, but don't make much sense.
Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Yeah. Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Release the brainstorm to make your motherfucking brain warm. A strange form.
Okay, one, I wouldn't call him egotistical or self-absorbed. I think you're mistaken and you don't understand who Real truly is. Apparently you're trying to suggest him out to ladies. I don't know. Your intro to your video, well, shitty. It's lazy. It's boring. And the music, annoying. That's why I did the intro I did. Buy yourself a fucking mic and actually record some audio. Or you have this thing, you tweet, and you probably use, oh shit, what's it called these days? A mobile device, a cellular device, a cell phone? Record on there. Don't make these stupid videos with text. This looks like it was made in the early 2000s when YouTube first started out. I'm just waiting to see you make a, Bleach FMV.
Lyrical, Biggie the bastard, so that's kind of spiritual. Well, in God we trust, guns are bust, got that disgusting, suicide thumping, and do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that I bring? I got 7 Mac 11s, about 8, 38s, 9, 10 Mac 10s, the shit's never end.
Just because someone says, yeah, I'll collab with you, I'm down, doesn't mean it's actually going to end up happening. Sometimes shit comes up, things fall apart. If you're going to come up and say that Real is being fake or not being authentic because he chose to either not collab with him or the fact that he didn't have time to collab with him, that's just wrong because you don't know the situation and you don't know the context. You're taking the stream from this dreamer guy only. Why don't you ask Real instead of making assumptions? Because it makes you look like an ass. Well, that and your video quality. I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm going to keep bringing that up. All right. What is this? Like, what am I watching?
You can't touch my riches, even if you had MC Hammer and them 357 bitches. Biggie Smalls, the millionaire, the mansion, the yacht, the 2 weed spots, the 2 hot clocks. That's how I got the weed spot. I shot Tread in the head, took the bread and the lamb spread. Little Gotti got the shotty to your body, so don't resist or you might miss Christmas. I took guns, I make number runs, I give MCs the runs dripping.
So you're saying here because he brings up that he's a Republican, yet challenges Republicans and liberals alike that he's lying? No, that's called someone who doesn't just base everything on their politics and their only minute beliefs and stuck in an echo chamber. You can challenge your own group and still be a member of that group. Do you get that? It's possible. And a lot of people do it. Those kind of people are the people who tend to be more well-rounded and aren't just pushed by one side of the fence. So do a little research here. I mean, honestly, you seem to not know what the hell you're talking about.
When I throw my clip in the AK, I slay from far away. Everybody hit the DECK. My slow flow's remarkable. Peace to Mateo. Now we smoke weed like 20.
As for saying something and it losing meaning over time, what, because he says that he's a Republican? That doesn't lose meaning. He's identifying what he is to these people so they understand that it's not someone attacking them because they're their political opposite. You get that, right? And your statement here about it making you more miserable, can you cite a source or a study of some sort? Because just because it's in your head doesn't mean it's real. Like, you seem to be making shit up.
2 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get more ass.
You seem to be basing all of this on what one person, that revenge guy, is saying. And does he wear it as a shield? No, he is identifying himself and letting people know what he stands for. Is that a problem? I mean, it's the internet. If he doesn't write it out, how are people going to know who he is and what he's standing for? Also, you try to play the he has an ego and talking about how he's after clout and all this shit. Again, do you know him? Have you actually had a conversation with him? Or are you just trying to bait him into a video, which has been made, about you so you can get some clout and cred yourself? Because that's what it seems like here. And then you go on to try the flattery route and toss in his band and everything. You realize that you can be a fan and criticize someone. However, what you're doing here isn't valid criticism. They're things that you think are real, but are based on what one guy says and the fact that he uses and identifies himself on Twitter? Come on. I don't know you from Adam, but I know that real isn't the person you're trying to play him out to be, and you might want to do a little bit of conversation before you make assumption. Again, you're making assumptions, and again, the video quality fucking sucks. And you know what, guys? I changed the music over her clips because it was fucking terrible.
That's down the toilet seat. 3 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I met a bad bitch last night in the D. Let me tell you how I made her leave with me. Conversation and Hennessy. I've been to the motherfucking mountaintop. Heard motherfuckers talk, seen them drop. If I ain't got a weapon, I'ma pick up a rock. And when I bust your ass, I'm gonna continue to rock. Get your ass on the wall with your 2 left feet. It's real easy, just follow the beat. Don't let that fine girl pass you by. Look real.
Oh no, he follows people he's criticized or made comments about before? Holy hell, that makes him a huge hypocrite. I've been wrong this whole time. Oh wait, no it doesn't. You're an idiot who probably follows Real and made a video about Real. So does that make you a hypocrite in your own eyes?
Close control, like we about to have a party. Let's get it started. Shake it. I'm looking for a girl with a body and a sexy strut. Wanna get it poppin', baby, step right.
I don't think you understand the difference between a public relationship and talking about being in a relationship. His girlfriend, have you seen her? No, you haven't. You've seen him talk about her, but that doesn't make it a public relationship now, does it? I think you need to reevaluate these things that you're trying to criticize him for, because your head is clearly up your ass.
Girls think act retarded. Some girls are body. I'm looking for a girl that will do.
There's been an outbreak of ligma.
Because he wants to. Why does it matter who he follows? He can follow whoever the hell he wants. Get off it. You're not making any valid criticism here. You're just looking extremely childish. Kinda like your videos, which look like they're from 2004. Also, I have a sound piece of advice. You should
Like my balls, bitch!
At this point, I'm going to cut out a huge chunk of her content because all she does is steal a huge piece of Reel's content, Miss London's content, Theron Meyer's content, and is trying to go after Reel for his stance on Riley J. Dennis, etc. You can take a look at that in the link down below to her actual video. Genoveve, make your own fucking content If you're gonna do criticism and commentary, you might want to do it with the fucking mic and video camera. That way, you're not just throwing text up on the screen for 30 seconds and then playing 4 minutes of someone else's video. You may think that's fair use, but in reality, someone else might not. I wouldn't be surprised if you got claimed at some point for this kind of shit.
Yo! Can we copy strike PewDiePie's latest video? Like right now?
Please move on to anything other than YouTube. Like seriously.
Whatever the fuck I say every day, she be giving it up. Shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me. Come on, girl, shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me. Oh, girl, shake.
What is the point you're trying to make here? He likes Armored Skeptic and Shoe on Head? Whoopity-doo! He's making a point in saying that imagine celebrating being blocked by one of the most harmless people on Twitter and YouTube in reference to June. But is that contradictory to him liking them? What's the point you're making here? I gotta ask, and I'm a little serious here. Have you been checked out? Like, I think you may need to be checked out. Like, seriously, get yourself some help and then come back to the world.
That's all, folks.
Go commit die. Oof. If you get hit by that, that's worse than Ligma. Definitely.
And while I was making this video, I got a response from Genoveve. Now, I posted on a retweet, I think she did, about Real, and here's what I said. No, she just doesn't know what she's talking about, and she doesn't even use her own face. Her response, one word Instagram. Also, you of all people shouldn't be talking about looks when you yourself look so ugly that you probably scare women away. Ooh, the burn. Finally, unlike you, I don't type like a child, which I assume is what you are mentally. Again, you have no room to talk. Man, she burnt me. No one mentioned looks at all. I mentioned you don't put yourself on camera or voice. Jesus, you're sensitive. I honestly don't give two shits about what you have to say to me. I then responded to someone else, and she said, for fuck's sake, go away. And then I tweeted at her, I'm so sorry. Why? Because I wanted to be able to finish up the video. And I wanted to be able to tweet it at her because I don't want to be blocked by her. So, on that note, calling my typing skills and stuff like that childish, when you go straight to looks, the question becomes, who's really the child?
Ready, Ike? Kick the baby! Don't kick the goddamn baby.
Yeah. I do scare women away. Fucking loads of women away. But it's not because of my looks. It's because of my gargantuan... On that note, guys, thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Genoveve, you suck at making videos. The quality isn't there. Get better. Get off, to be quite honest. Everyone else, thank you for watching. Throw a subscription on the channel if you like what I do here. Turn those notifications on. And don't make assumptions, I guess is the moral of the story. Yeah, Genoveve, don't make assumptions. Good night, guys.